Record. All right, guys, welcome to our Sunday night power planning. It is February 23rd, and I legitimately don't know how it's already the 23rd. Like I said last week, if you guys could, I would appreciate you blowing up the chat. Let's get the conversations going. This is not about me. This is about us planning. But I do have a little story I want to share about planning and the power of planning before we get started. And I'm so excited that Lisa Cook is on here because she doesn't know, but the story is about her. So, sometimes when you're doing your plan and you're like, okay, I'm going to plan my event. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if anyone's going to come, but I'm going to plan this event. So Lisa took the challenge to plan a local of her own. She's been doing them off and on, but she took the challenge to do one in February. She found a great location. She has a friend that owns this cute, adorable little, it's called Books and Brews. It's on a college campus. So fun. So we got there, and sure enough, what Lisa had in mind of how her table and setup was going to be is not how her friend who owns the place thought it was going to be. So she put Lisa in this little round bar height table, kind of as soon as you walked in the door, tucked a little bit. We had the banner and Lisa had the table looking super pretty, but it was just literally like a table that people would walk by. It wasn't the kind of thing where we could sit down and have conversations with people. So it wasn't at all what Lisa went in thinking, right? So right there, I'm probably in her mind, she thought, great, my plan is like blown all to shit at this point, right? Nothing's going to work right. But she planned the local. She invited people to the local. She got to the local all because she planned it. If she had not put it on her calendar, it never would have happened. So let me tell you the great part about this story. It's going to sound weird, this is great. None of the people that Lisa invited came, right? And you guys have all probably had events like that where nobody that you invited showed up. However, the reason the girl put her table where she did was because this Books and Brews brings in events. So literally to our right, there was a two tables full of what they call, forget what they called it, Lisa, but basically these people go out for a 5K run and then they come back and drink beer together. Next to them was a couple tables of this painting class that they put on. To our left was two big tables of people doing a book club from the library. So this place was packed. But everyone that was coming in was meeting someone or going someplace specific. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like they were meandering. They like walked in, found their group and went. So one time I suggested, because Lisa brought all these amazing, cute little door prizes and stuff, that maybe she walk around and pass them out. And I could literally see her curl up into a ball. Like, no, baby Jesus, I cannot talk to these strange people. So we just continued standing there. We would chat with anybody, if people would come to us, we'd make eye contact, we said hi. We got to visit, which was nice. And then finally, when it was time to clean up, she looked at me and said, do you think I should pass these out? And I was like, yes, Lisa, pass them out. And one in particular was really cute. It had their skin gel on one side and a cafe on the other. And I said, just walk over to one of those tables and say, hey, who here at this table likes coffee? And make their day. So she did. She walked right over. Who knows why, except for the big man, why she picked this one particular table of, let me tell you, the cutest, most beautiful college girls. I don't know what college was like when you went, but these girls on a Tuesday, was it a Tuesday or Thursday? On a Tuesday night, were having wine flights and cheese trays, right? That's not how college was for me. But anyway, she walks over to this table. She starts up a conversation. I hear all the girls get giddy and excited. She comes back over to get another sample. We go back over. I follow her. I ask the girls if there'd be a doll and give Lisa their emails, and they all were super excited to do so. And then I feel like there's a blurry moment, but then Lisa comes back over and she says, oh my gosh, that one girl is in charge of all the new pledges. She wants me to come back to the sorority and talk to like 36 or 46 girls about Thrive. Now that is huge. And you guys, everything up to that point you would have said was an absolute failure, right? It wasn't the setup that we thought. None of the guests came, but it turned into a huge opportunity for Lisa because she had the gumption to plan it in the first place and to pass out those samples. So when you're looking at your calendar and you think, I don't know if I want to plan a local this month, I might be busy. What if nobody comes? Blah, 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 blah. Stop all that. Pick a date, pick a time, pick a place. Go with your plan. That is the power of planning. It all started with her planning it. So remember, when you are making these reach outs, when we're doing these birthday reach outs, when we're doing all these things that we do in our power planning, and sometimes they feel like they are completely useless, they are not. They might not produce what you think they're going to produce, but sometimes they produce something a million times better. Here, Lisa was hoping 1 or 2 people would come and listen to her talk about Thrive. Well, now she apparently has a sorority with these children that have way more money than I ever had in college, and they all want her to come back and talk about Thrive. So kudos to Lisa for planning it. Kudos to Lisa for going through with it. And kudos to the big man for showing her how much just writing that on her calendar and getting herself there. Because you guys all know, if you've done an event, the day of the event, you're like, why did I pick today? But you just have to plan it and do it. So anyway, I wanted to kick off with that because I think sometimes we do these power plannings and maybe it's just me, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to do. Where are the people? Where are the orders, right? And so it does happen. It does come. You just have to stick with it. So anyway, that was my positive, uplifting moment that I wanted to share with all of you. So as always, before we get started, I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes. I want you to write down whether you're doing your I ams, your gratitudes, whatever the heck it is that you're doing. I want you to do them again right now. And if you have them already written down and you just kind of read them, I'm going to encourage you to bust out a blank sheet of paper and rewrite them. Let your hand remake those sentences so that your brain and your mind all have to connect. So I'm also going to do the same thing. So it's 7 minutes after, so we'll go till just, I don't know, 7:09-ish. If you're just hopping on, we are rewriting our affirmations or gratitude, whatever it is that you practice. Okay, you can keep writing. I'm going to keep moving forward there. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the clock. So earlier today, Tom is always, he's really sweet. He always asks me, what's your call going to be about or what are you talking about? And I was like, well, tonight's just the power plan. I don't have to come up with anything. Like it's what we do, right? And so that made me think that this is what we do. That was like the easiest answer for me. It's just, this is how we run our business. And he said, well, do you think it's been successful, helpful? I forget exactly how he said it. But I was like, yeah, it has been helpful. I'm like, and selfishly, it's been helpful for me. It helps me more to get on here and go through a power planning out loud with you sometimes than it does when I'm listening to one in the background and kind of jotting stuff down versus, like I'm very focused. So I appreciate all of you being on these with me on Sunday night because it definitely helps me and I hope it's helping you. But what I want to do tonight is try to keep it super, super basic because I think that, no, I don't think. I know a lot of times I get chatty and make it more complicated than it needs to be, and it doesn't need to be. We are just doing simple things. So if you have not yet been sending out messages about the driver appreciation weekend, I know it's already 10 after 7 here in Ohio, but it's not over with yet. So I'm going to encourage you. I know we normally plan for the week, right? Like we start writing names down for Monday. I'm going to encourage you right now to send out 5 quick messages, and they just need to be, hey, did you get that email from Lavelle? Wait, that's not what I was. Hey, did you get that customer special in your email today? Just something quick and easy like that. Hey, did you hear about the special we're running today? Hey, did you hear about the discounts that they launched today? Something super, super simple. Oh, and I need to pay attention. I asked for the chat and I need to pay attention to it. One of my daily tasks for this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, is 20 minutes of Team Power pool time of sharing ideas. I'll be utilizing my pool time. Oh, I love that. It took me, I was like, wait, does she mean pool? But she does mean pool because she means a Mexico. Let's see, flipping. Way to go, Lisa. Proud of you, Lisa. And Lisa, I know you say here kudos to Tammy, but when I came home and I told Tom the story and I told him how like you were nervous at first, he's like, psh, you know, you wouldn't have done it at first on your own either. And he's so right. I would have had to have somebody standing there telling me that I could do it. So it's not me. It was literally you. I might have been the bright idea girl pushing you, but I would have needed somebody pushing me too. So, okay. So I'm going to be quiet. Hopefully you're starting to send some things out. Just something short, sweet, and simple. Pick 5 people, 5 customers. I'm going to give you some ideas to trigger your mind. Maybe it's somebody who hasn't ordered in a while. Maybe it's a group, not a group. It's a words family all of a sudden. Yeah, a group chat. Maybe it's an upline group chat with somebody who hasn't yet ordered. Maybe it's a non-promoting promoter who you haven't seen any activity from for a while. Shoot them a really quick message. Hey, did you see the discounts? They end tonight? Question mark. Leave it at that. If they're interested, they'll write you back. They'll say yes or no, or what do you mean, or how much time do I have, or what do I have to do? Just get that conversation started. So we're going to spend a couple minutes doing 5 real quick. So for those of you who might need, again, a little like, how do we do this? I would log into your cloud. I would go to, for instance, let's go to my team. I'm going to go to my sponsorship downline. I'm going to go over to where it says current QV, and I'm going to tap it once. And that's going to line up all the people first that have a 0. So that means they haven't ordered and they haven't had anyone under them order. So I'm going to pick some of those people to say, hey, you know, real quick, we've only got a few hours left. Did you see the discounts that end tonight? You can do the same thing if you're looking more for customers that haven't ordered yet. You can go to your customers under my team. You can go to last order, scroll over to where it says last order and click it, and it'll pull up first the people who haven't ordered in forever. It'll also pull up people who have never ordered. So again, that's a quick way to get names if you're struggling on who to reach out to. If you guys have already done all of this already today for some people, then you can kind of start on your reach outs if you want, like your regular ones for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that kind of thing. Tom is watching a shoot 'em up movie. I don't know if you can hear that or not. If you can, I'm sorry. Sonia, I just got your text message. I'm in that group chat and I was like, why is Sonia texting me right now? Oh, Lord. Okay, I see some heads up, some heads down. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving forward. If you didn't get out 5, you can do that really quick as soon as we get off here because you've most likely already written the message and it's general and quick and fast, so you can copy and paste that to somebody else. Okay, so moving forward, thinking about the week ahead, Sandra Dobek gave me an amazing idea last week because I confessed to all of you that I do a great job with my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Things start fading for me. So what I'm actually going to do is reverse load my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to actually start writing names down, like pre-planning names for Sunday, Saturday, Friday, and Thursday, because I don't know, I'm a firecracker Monday through Wednesday, but this will help me. So what I want you to think about, let me look at the calendar really quick. We have an auto ship coming out on Tuesday. Let's see. End of the month is coming up super, super fast. That's actually going to be on Saturday. You guys, I can't believe February is going to be over. So we have several, we've got good reasons to reach out to people. Aside from, obviously, the promo that ends tonight, you can always be coming up with a promotion. You can always be coming up with an idea of your own. But I want you to think about, well, we can't load backwards just yet. For Monday, for tomorrow, you need to have everybody down that has an auto ship scheduled to go out on the 25th. So for anybody that's new and you're not sure, you're going to go into your cloud. I need to quit logging out of here to make this faster. You're going to go into your My Team, go down to My Customers, and then scroll all the way over where it says Next Auto Ship. You're going to click that button twice, and your upcoming auto ships will populate in that order. So you will see who is scheduled for an auto ship tomorrow. Or, I'm sorry, who is scheduled for an auto ship on the 25th. So I highly suggest that you reach out to them tomorrow or tonight and just say, hey, you're on the schedule for the 25th. What can we do to make your Thrive experience better? Or, hey, you're on schedule for the 25th. Are you ready to try a new flavor? Whatever you know, because you've been having conversations with this person, right? So maybe it's going to be their second month and they really wanted to dive into burn, but you held them off the first month. Now's the time. Hey, your auto ship's coming out on Tuesday. Are you ready to make the jump to burn? Hey, your auto ship's coming out on Tuesday. Are you ready to make the jump to a daily shake? Whatever it is that you've got going on in this conversation, now, tomorrow, or tonight is the time to reach out to them. So let's start with that. Let's get in and get all of our auto ships that are supposed to go out tomorrow. Make sure we have them written down so we reach out to them tomorrow. Now is also a time too where I love the report because it tells me whose auto ships are coming up. But I have noticed, because I'm kind of, I don't know, I've been sort of using it as a crutch. I've not been keeping track of stuff as well on my own. So not like I have so many auto ship customers that I can't keep track. I wish that was my problem. But I did notice the other day, because I saw whose auto ships were coming out, I realized that somebody was missing. So make sure if you see someone's auto ship is missing or it's been postponed, that you also use that as a reason to reach out and just say, hey, I saw you went in and, skipped your month. Is everything okay? Are you feeling okay? Whatever, is something going on? Maybe something is happening in someone's life and you don't know. So as much as I love the reports, and I literally do love this report that we can see what's happening, don't let that be the only thing that keeps track for you, because you might be missing an opportunity to talk to somebody that has postponed or skipped or whatever a month and find out what's going on. So first and foremost, we definitely want to talk about that. On a side note, for something that I kind of shipped into gear on the last week of the month too, if you have any promoters under you, now is a good time to go through your sponsor, your downline report, and see how close or how far they are from the 4K, the 12K, the auto bonus, whatever it is that they're chasing, and reach out and contact your team and just be, hey, I see you're, we're 3K short of the auto bonus this month. Let's hit the ground running. What can I help you do? What can we do? Who can we talk to? Now's the time when you can kick in. And, some of you may just have some people on your team who maybe they're not shooting. I think a lot of times, I guess I'm worried about my team getting their auto bonuses because that's a super crappy thing to miss. But at the same time, also go through and look. If somebody has less than $100 in their PV column, their personal volume column, and they're on your team, reach out to them and make sure they know, because they need to get at least $100 to get paid commission next month. So it's just, sometimes, and I don't know, maybe I get on people's nerves. I don't care. But I will just reach out and say, hey, did you know that your PV is only at 60 for the month? We got to make sure it's past 100. I just want to make sure you're aware of that, because I don't want to assume that people know. I would rather than be mad that I'm annoying them than assume that they know, because you guys all know how sometimes a whole week can just go past you in a blink of an eye, and you don't know what's going on in someone's life. Maybe something is big happening and they just aren't even paying attention to the calendar. So just a real quick message. So again, if you're new and you're not totally sure how we do that, you would go into the My Team button, into your sponsorship downline. You're going to scroll over to where it says current PV, click that bad boy, and just once, and anybody that's at a 0 will pop up. And then anybody that's at like a 60 or a 74, so below 100, their number will show in red. And so those are the people that I am getting ready to write all 3 of those names down on my list for tomorrow, because I want to make sure they get up to 100. And I hate to break the news to him, but my husband's one of them. So I will have to talk to him about that. I'm just kidding. I'll take care of that. Okay. So I know I don't ever want your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to become all about your team, but I feel like at the end of the month, it's really important to talk about some of this, so that, maybe you yourself didn't know you needed $100 in PV to get paid. Or maybe you've never thought about helping make sure your team is on board with all that, or, up to date on all that. So it's typically at the end of the month that I'm willing to spend a little bit of time on my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sheet into my team. Okay, so the next obvious reach out that we are going to do are birthdays. So I don't know, some phones are different than others, but you're going to want to go into Facebook. You're going to want to find birthdays, people having birthdays. The Facebook calendar will actually show you like all the birthdays that are coming up. So if you want to go ahead and write all those in, which I encourage you, because in that way on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Tammy, when you're slacking, you will pick this up and send it out, right? And again, I know some people like to do it a day before, the day of, the day after, whatever you like to do, however it works for you, that's all that matters. But the most important thing is to get the names written down so that you don't let Wednesday go by and forget to tell someone their birthday. So we're going to spend a couple minutes on birthday reach outs. Remember, if you guys have any questions or thoughts or ideas, please feel free to hop in the chat and share them. What? Okay. Okay, does anybody have an Android? Because apparently Facebook has changed something overnight. Like I legit can't find. I know I can get to them on my computer. I guess I'll do it later, but I suddenly can't find birthdays in Facebook. Oh, I just love when Mark Zuckerberg changes stuff. All right, well, you guys carry on with your birthday reach outs for a minute. I had written in my calendar for February, all progress takes place outside your comfort zone. That sure came true this week. Heck yeah, Lisa, it did. I think you should rewrite that for March too. Maybe put that in your gratitude journal. I've been on cloud 9 since we left that local on Tuesday. Just trotted out to our cars with the invite back to our sorority. I mean, that's crazy. Way better than what we thought we were going in there for. All right, while you guys are working on birthdays, for the sake of time, I'm going to move forward. So again, I'm working off the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know some people use that. Some people use the 5 subject notebook. Some people just use the scratch pad, whatever the heck works for you. But based on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the next thing after reach outs will be follow-ups. And we've talked about this some. So follow-ups, follow through, and follow back. So a follow-up is somebody you've talked to in the last week or 2 or month that you have not reached back out to. So maybe the last time you talked to them, they were busy or going on a vacation or whatever, and you're going to, reach out now. A follow through is when someone says, hey, can you send me the PDF about this, or what would the pricing be on this, or what's the ingredient, whatever, like all the questions, a follow through. And those are super important, because if somebody's asking you questions and you're not getting back to them right away, they're not going to feel as comfortable ordering, because what if they have a problem? I mean, you guys have all been there. You've had you bought something from someplace and they didn't get back to you, and they didn't get back to you, and you're like, well, that's the last time I'm buying something from that place. So follow throughs are really important. And then follow backs are people who flat out told you no and said, no, I'm using this product, or no, I'm using that product. And it's okay to follow back with that person, circle back with that person, and just, how's it going? How's it working out for you? Are you getting the results that you want? Are you feeling good? Like, whatever it was you guys had talked about previously. That's why I don't ever really have a script for anybody, because everyone's conversation is so personal, because it's their health and wellness. Okay, Lindsay says, lives, do a live 2 times weekly. I can tell a difference in my people following me, liking, seeing, and loving my posts and stories. Charlene says, I just typed birthday in the search bar for my Android and it gave me the list. Oh, for the love of Pete. Is it literally going to be that easy? And I sit here and touched every button but that? Hang on, everybody. I got to look now. Birthdays. Oh my gosh. All right. And so that's how easy it is now on my Android. Thanks, Charlene. Okay, so Lindsay, I have also been noticing your lives, and I'm super proud of you, because I know that they're not easy to do. I'm going to unmute you really quick. You're unmuted. I hope you're okay with that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What would you say? How are you picking your topics? Like, what are you, how are you picking the ones to do?
So I don't know. I wing it, guys, because I'll be honest with you. I don't fix my hair every day. I don't put my makeup on, but I have learned that being vulnerable and letting people see you like that has really spoke. Like, people just love the real and the rawness. So everybody loves easy peasy recipes. As a matter of fact, I had a lady come back from my recipe 2 weeks ago on my taco soup and ask me for the recipe. So everybody wants easy recipes. Okay. Even if it's something that you do the night before that you prepare. Justin's watching a shooting gun movie, if y'all can hear it. So I'm going to move to the next room. So that, or like a live unboxing. So here's a really quick trick. Say, for instance, that I don't know about y'all, but I keep some of my Lavelle boxes in case I ship out a promo or something. I'm going in the dark, but I'm coming back. Throw some of your favorite products in there and act like you're live unboxing it. Okay. I'm just being honest. Let's just be, I'm truthful. Things like that. This week I did a vulnerability one because I had been working out. And so I actually put on a sports bra and stuff. I had over 200 views on my Facebook, which I'll be honest with y'all. I hear these people that have 1,000 views. I'm like, what in the hell are they doing? Because I don't think I've ever had 1,000 views. So 200 and whatever was huge, huge for me. But guess what I'm doing? All those people that are liking or commenting, I am going in the next day and I'm thanking them for watching my video, for liking my post, and guys, my interaction has been huge. I am in the plant seeding business right now, but it's going to flourish. And when it does, you better watch out. So live videos, just fake it till you make it. And I know that sounds awful, but live unbox some of your favorite, like the fiber drink or whatever it is. One thing, just pull it out of a box. Recipes are huge. If you're, I don't know, y'all's weather is probably not there yet, but if you have a pretty day today, this week, and you're fixing to start some gardening, what it is real life. Don't go throw on makeup, put your hair crazy, be in your nightgown. I don't care. People love to see that. So, or in the morning, I challenge you. One that's going to be easy this week is show people how you make your shake. Don't say my Thrive shake. Just say, man, this is my easy go-to breakfast. This is what I put in it and how I make it. Obviously, your package is sitting out there, but you don't have to say, it's my Thrive Lifestyle strawberry shake mix. You just say, I'll pour this in there, put some ice cubes in it, throw a banana in it and blend it up, and I go. There you go. There's you a live video for this week.
Good. Thank you. And so to her point, write it down in your planner. Pick, like, you're looking at your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your calendar, whatever. Pick the days. You don't have to necessarily say the time, but if you already know in your head, if you don't pick a time, you're the type that will be like, oh, if I didn't get to it today, then pick a time, pick a day and pick a time. And if you want, steal her ideas. Go make a recipe, make your shake. Talk about, I love the fake. I feel like you should get an Oscar because I legit watched one of your unboxings and I thought that was real. So bravo. But yeah, I do think that, lives are only hard when you first start. The more you do them, the easier they get. It's like riding a bike, right? You get better and better and better, and then you don't forget how to do it. So rip the Band-Aid off, schedule it, put it on there. And that'll fall under your, like, at least 3 social medias. Connect with leaders. You guys, if you're not putting your potentials, your team, your whoever in upline chats with people, or even sideline chats, or whoever the heck you think they need to be on the phone with, then you definitely need to be doing that, because you're standing in your own way. It's your blocking your blessing, as they call it. So yeah, Sonia, she did one about how her and Charlie, how she has become such a hot grandma. I don't know if you guys saw her picture, but Work It Girl. So she told a little backstory. And that's the thing. I think a lot of times we think that if they're our Facebook friend, that they know about us. Like why would I talk about that? Everybody knows that already. They don't. There was a girl at the restaurant tonight. She waved. She said hi. I had to look at Tom. We finally figured out who it was. I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm her Facebook friend. I didn't know her well enough to know who she was in a restaurant. So share, like Lindsay says, share who you are, share what you're doing. And then, we're always adding to the lead list. You're always adding to the lead list. So the basics of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are reaching out to a minimum of 5 people a day, following up, following back, following through. And if you're doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you have plenty of people in your backlog from your past reach outs to be working with. Social media, obviously, Facebook posts, stories, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever it is that you love, go all in and rock it. Like, just go all in with that platform and run. Don't feel like you have to do all of them, but find one you love and that you're comfortable with. Okay, so with that, we're out of time. Everybody feel good? Good? All right. Thank you guys for being on here, because again, like I said, it helps me probably more than it helps you. I don't know. Anyway, see you later. Bye.